A very big hello to my wonderful PU2 champions. I hope all my dear children are doing absolutely great. So, yes, you all guessed it right. It's there in the thumbnail. This video is going to be about the 30-day strategy, right? Ma'am, is there something unique in this video? Do you think it's important? Do you think really it's important, or is just like a waste of time for us to watch it? That's a fair question. Let me give you an answer for that. This video is definitely going to help you out. Whether you are someone who has completed PU2 syllabus, whether you are someone who is halfway through your syllabus, or you are someone who have not even touched the book. Well, I definitely and I really hope that you do not come under the third category. No one comes under the third category. But yes, my dear children, this video will help you. Trust me on this and watch it until the end. Okay, you are going to lose out on a very big strategy if at all you are not watching this properly. Okay, so let's go ahead. So when I say that 30 days are left, I also mean that 37 chapters are left. Now you might think 37 chapters, how? So basically there are 14 chapters in physics, 10 chapters in chemistry, 13 chapters in math and 13 chapters in biology. So some people either take math or biology, or some people also have CS. For CS, I have not put the number of chapters, but my dear children, I am pretty sure it's not going to be beyond these numbers mentioned out there, right? Now, lesson 1 that you should all be having is that please do not treat all these 37 chapters the same. And you might be thinking, ma'am, I know about this. What I mean by this is, for example, let's talk about physics first. In physics, there are 14 chapters out there. I have marked them that these are the high weightage chapters, these are the medium weightage chapters, these are the low weightage chapters. Now, what we usually do is that we are very scared of these chapters which are there because mostly they are very big. So we start off with the low weightage chapter. Why? Thinking that it is easy for us and we'll get easy marks. And once you start off with these chapters, what happens is that you spend too much amount of your time studying them. You make yourself feel that if at all I am pro at it, basically I have grabbed 3 marks out of 3 marks, or 4 marks out of 4 marks, or 5 marks out of 5 marks. You think like that. And let me tell you, it's not just you, everyone does like that. Most of us, we do like that. So the first lesson that I want to give you is that please do not start off with these chapters. And also one very important thing, do not spend too much of your time for these chapters as well. Your main focus should be high weightage chapters. Give them enough amount of time, and also the medium weightage chapters, give them also the enough amount of time. Ma'am, we know about it. Okay, let's go to lesson number 2. Lesson number 2 is that studying only the high weightage chapters is not enough. Now that is contradictory. Ma'am, you just said that high weightage chapters are so important, you should be studying them. I said you should be studying them first. Why? Because then you will be safe. I didn't say that studying only them would be enough. If at all you are someone who is calculating this plus this plus this plus this plus whatever high weightage chapters are there, that many marks I will be getting in my examination, let me tell you, it does not work like that. Again, let's have physics as the example. Now over here, I had made a chart before where I told that 9 chapters out of 14 are very much enough for giving you 64 marks. And by this particular thing, I can prove you that high weighted chapters alone would not be enough for you to get the highest marks out there. Why? Let's check out. So moving charges and magnetism, it's a high weightage chapter. Same thing, electric charges and fields, electrostatic potential and capacitance, current, electricity, and ray optics, semiconductor, electronics. All of them basically they come under high weightage chapters. Then you have the medium weightage chapters, electromagnetic induction, AC and wave optics. Now suppose you are not covering these chapters. Suppose you are not covering these chapters. As of now, we will be just focusing on the high weightage chapters. In that particular case, how are things going to work? Let me check. So over here in your question paper, according to the physics paper rule, 1 markers, whatever of them are being put out there, you can attempt all of them. So basically you get 20 out of 20. 2 markers, you can attempt only 5 of them. Even if the questions are more, you are going to attempt only 5 of them. So ma'am, until these chapters, will I get 5? Will I get all the 2 markers out there? So let's check out. So over here, 1 2 marker, second 2 marker, third 2 marker, fourth 2 marker, and the fifth 2 marker. Yes, you can attempt 5 of the 2 markers out there. What about the 3 markers? Again, only 5 of them you can attempt. Okay, fine. In that particular case, let me check until here if at all there are 5 3 marker questions that I am able to attend or not. 1, 2, 3, 4 and done. And done. So you are losing your 3 marks because one question is not being attempted, because I just studied these chapters and I went thinking that these chapters are going to give me ample amount of marks. I just studied these chapters and I went. My dear children, you need to understand that it does not work like that. You have to study some extra chapters. First of all, for the reason, obviously, sometimes it cannot give you all the marks out there. The second reason is that, do you think you will be able to attempt all the questions? There are chances that even if you studied really well, there are chances you might not be able to attempt these questions. You might not understand what is this question. So you have to look for the OR option. And over here you get at least one OR option when I am taking electromagnetic induction also as an extra chapter out there. Now if you study the whole thing, obviously you get better options to do. Similarly over here, without this particular chapter, I cannot get 5 3-marker questions out there. You get it? So obviously studying this would not be enough for you. You have to go ahead and study the whole syllabus. But whenever you study the whole syllabus, as I said, start off with the high weightage chapters as well as the medium weightage chapters, not with the low weightage chapters. Low weightage chapters towards the end, medium and high weightage chapters the first priority. That is how it should be going. Now the same thing applies for all the subjects. So these 9 chapters which are there gives you 64 marks if at all you study them properly, and you have to study them properly. Go for them first. That is what I mean. I do not mean that you should be studying only them. I mean that you should be covering them first. This should be your first priority out there. Okay, what about mathematics? Mathematics, you have these 8 chapters out there, and these 8 chapters gives you what? 72 marks out of 80. Now in mathematics the rules are kind of different. Again, 1 marker all of them can be attempted, 2 marker only 6 can be attempted. So even if, okay, so 6, basically if at all I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also when I'm taking in some medium weightage chapter and high weightage chapter, still I am getting only 5 questions. Only 5 questions. Okay, you get it? So 5 into 2, basically I am getting 10 out of 12 in the 2-marker category. What about 3 marker? 3 marker, basically I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 of them I can attempt easily. You get it? So what I am trying to mean is that, okay, these many chapters will give you 72 marks, but you have to study the rest of the chapters as well. And when you start studying, start off with these chapters, because at least your 72 marks will be somewhere safe. It will be safe. You get it? So that is what I'm trying to tell you. So have these chapters in your head. You can take the screenshot of this. Also, I'll be showing you the picture for physics also. Take a screenshot of this. And now talking about Chemistry, 7 out of 10 chapters are the ones which you need to cover first. 63 marks you will be getting it if at all you get all the questions correct. So start off with these chapters, go ahead with the other chapters later on. Now I'll be telling you about the plan for them also, do not worry. Now biology, you have 13 chapters in total. Out of that, 9 of them are being mentioned right up over here. You have to cover these 9 chapters first, then only go ahead with any of the other chapters. Now it's not like randomly picked out there, no. The marks have been calculated, and which is why I'm telling you start off with these chapters first. Okay, done? Now take a screenshot of this if at all you want. Okay, so these chapters that you saw as of now, you have to cover it starting from today to February 17th. This should be your timeline. So tentatively I'm talking, you will get 19 to 20 days to cover these many chapters. How many chapters were there? Let us see. So basically there are 31 chapters overall. If at all you calculate all of them, I'm including biology also here. Okay, I'm included PCMB, everything together over here. You have 31 chapters out there. Now, if at all I am saying that I have 19 to 20 days. So if you start studying from today, you have 20 days. If not completely 20 days. Let's talk about 19 days, the minimum one, right? 19 days are left. So your 80% work is going to be done, if at all, my dear children, if you study at least 2 chapters a day consistently. How is that going to help, ma'am? So let's do the calculation. So 2 chapters into 19 days is equals to what? 38 chapters. How much do we have to cover? 31 chapters, and I'm talking about PCMB as overall. And still you have 7 more chapters, extra chapters out there. 38 chapters would be finished if at all you complete 2 chapters every single day consistently. So basically, I have a question for you. this is extra that we are doing, right? We do not even have those many chapters to cover. So basically, if at all you utilize your day properly and you cover those 2 chapters properly, don't you think you would be much more relaxed? You will be having extra time with you, such that those of you who are struggling with NEET preparation or KCET preparation, all of you have that time to give that time to what the extra question solving sessions of your NEET and KCET as well. Do you get it? So please have that in your head. So 2 chapters a day consistently starting from today until until what date? 16th of February we have to cover. 16th of February is going to be our date where 17th of February is going to be our date where we have to cover all this high as well as medium weightage chapters. Now I have told you that high and medium, both of them you have to cover, because when you study high weightage chapters alone, you might get tired, you might get fatigued. So which is why I'm telling you, mix up with the medium weightage chapters as well. But it has to be covered. All of them have to be covered. I hope I am clear with that. Yes. Now, going ahead and talking about KCET. Everyone who is watching this video and who is preparing for KCET, go take up the ABHYAS KCET test series. Why? Because it is definitely something that is going to help you out with your preparation, and it had helped thousands of children. They all got placed. And my dear children, just imagine, I always tell this, out of 3 lakh students who are appearing for this examination, if at all someone is able to score 171 or 443 or 693 with the help of this course and other resources out there, don't you think it's a big deal? Obviously. So over here you're going to get 35 KCET mock test. Okay, if you have time, start solving the mock test. I do not believe that everyone has the time, so do it later on. But at least go on, focus on the chapter wise KCET PYQs. Okay, once you're done with the chapter, go ahead and solve this PYQs. All of it will be under timely condition, 60 questions, 60 minutes. So you will get an idea about your speed and accuracy as well for KCET examination. And this is for rupees 1499. If at all you didn't know about this yet, take it up. It is definitely going to help you out. And please, it's not like I'm telling you have to take it up. No, go check it out by yourself. Okay, ask for the reviews by your seniors if at all you want, and then only take it up. But trust me, it is definitely going to help you out. Okay, fine. So ma'am, the next question comes, what about the chapters that are left? We have so many chapters which are left also. We have not covered all the chapters, right? So what are the chapters which are left? So over here, I have marked the chapters. For example, in mathematics, the ones which are covered over here, I have marked them in orange. The ones which are not, I have not colored them. So if at all we calculate 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 chapters are left in mathematics to be covered. Okay, remember. What about physics? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chapters in physics to be covered. So 5 plus 5, 10 chapters already. Okay. What about chemistry? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chapters, 10 plus 4, 14 chapters are left now. Okay. What about biology? 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically 14 plus 4 is equals to what? 14 for 4 is equals to 18 chapters. 18 chapters would be left behind, right? Now, how will you cover these chapters? That is also important, right? So let's go ahead with it. So my dear children, you have to go ahead into phase 2. And what is the duration for phase 2? Tentatively just 9 days. It starts from February 18th to February 26th. So 9 days will be there, and these are the days where you have to cover up the chapters which are left. I have not kept it until 28th because obviously the first examination is on 28th, that is Kannada, and for that you have to study as well, which I definitely know. So yes, you can make it less, you can make it more according to what you have. Now, again, if you do the calculation, you have 18 chapters, you have 9 days, and your not 80%, actually your 100% work would be done because you are covering the rest of the chapters, right? If at all you are consistently covering at least 2 chapters a day over here. So here if you do the calculation, 2 chapters into 9 days gives you 18 chapters. And you will be able to cover this 18 chapters. But there's a small recommendation from my end, and that is, if at all you can, in the first phase itself, okay, in the first phase itself, If you have time, since you are studying 2 chapters a day, and if at all you feel that certain chapters I know it already, even though it's high weightage, I know this chapters already, I do not need to put too much of efforts, please take some of these chapters and try to cover it up there. If at all it's not risking your high chapters as well as medium weightage chapters, please take some chapters and cover it up there. Why? Because at the end, if you have so many things left behind, obviously you will have that tension. And also, I want to tell one very important thing, that is, children, your PU2 practical examinations are also going to come. But let me tell you, it's not something that is super difficult. No. If at all you are someone who thinks that I have to give my 2 full days for covering up all these things in my PU2 practicals, no, it's not like that. Watch the videos which are given to you in our channel itself. That will be more than enough. And please do not give yourself much time to cover it. Because literally telling you, it does not require too much of your time. So there is a law according to which it says that how much ever time you give yourself to finish a task, you will try to utilize all of it. So if you think that it is not needed that much, then please give yourself some less time. Cover it up as soon as possible. You have your Sundays coming up. Utilize it wisely. Okay? So that is the only thing that I had to tell you, such that it's not risky. Remember, 9 days, 18 chapters, but somehow if at all you're not able to cover the chapters here and there, you will have chapters which are left behind. And I do not want you to cover any chapter a day before your examination. No. Those days which you have left before your examination is for your revision, not for covering up chapters. Understand that. Okay? So that is one thing that I wanted to tell you. And as I said, you have your own plan, you know it, you can follow it, you have your own strategy. This is for everyone who do not have an idea of how you should be covering up things, of how you are going to tackle up the huge syllabus which is in front of you. Yeah? So there's a 5-step daily plan also which you can utilize if at all you want. Give 2.5 hours for subject number 1. 1.5 hour for PU2 concept and 1 hour for PU2 question practice. Okay. So while you do the question practice, try to write down at least the key points. You will have an idea of how your answer should look like while you answer in real boards, right? So please try to do that. You have the question bank with you. It's not like questions are not there enough. There are question banks, there are hot questions. Try to do them up. But please cover these questions up there. Question practice is super important. Again, for 2.5 hours, take subject number 2, chapter number 2 and go ahead. Okay, I told you 2 chapters per day, which is why I made it like this. Okay, now if at all you feel you have plenty of time to do 1 more chapter, please accommodate 1 more chapter. It's all according to you. Then, in the 1 hour that you have, 1 more hour you add up, and in that 1 hour, take few questions from subject number 1 and subject number 2. KCET questions and try to solve it. Now, if you're not preparing for KCET, if you're preparing for NEET examination, please try to solve the NEET questions out there. But this is important. Your competitive examination also can be taken care of. It's not like just PU2 has to be focused. If at all you are someone who is confident that within a day my 2 chapters are easily being covered, please give some time for your competitive examination also, because you would not have a separate time for figuring out everything related to your competitive examination, which is why I'm telling you that. 30 minutes at night before you sleep, have a mini test. This mini test is sort of a revision. Suppose while you were dealing with any of these chapters out there, mark few questions, okay, which you can solve in 30 minutes. And at night, see these questions, try to solve it. This is like a revision for you. So it's not like an actual revision where you're revising the entire page. It's like a revision where you are using your knowledge into action. That's all. Now, the morning, 1 hour should be dedicatedly given for a rapid revision of whatever you studied in the previous day. This makes things keep fresh. And please revise everything that you have studied in a gap of every 3 days. Otherwise, you will forget, because most of the things are very new for you, right? So you will forget whatever you studied before. So every 3-day gap, you have to spend some time for revision of the older things out there. For that also, you can have a separate timing. Okay. I hope this is possible. So over here, if we add up 2.5, so basically 5 hours, 6 hours, 6 hour 30 minutes, 6 hour 30 minutes, and 1 hour also if you include, basically 7 hour 30 minutes will be there in a day. Okay, now according to your pace, you can change up. And if at all you're asking me, ma'am, what are the resources that are there in your channel, or what are the resources that I should be covering up? As a teacher, I am telling you, I am putting my 100% honesty into making the videos of Masterstroke, and so is everyone in the channel. Okay, so previous year Masterstroke did wonders for everyone out there. So many children came up and said that it was super helpful for their revision. So this year also we have the same belief that you guys will be watching it and will make the best use of it. So Masterstroke, there are two videos. One is concept videos. Basically, concept videos as in there will be one-shot video on a chapter, specifically on a chapter. Okay, then you will be having a live video also where the KCET questions are going to be discussed. This is for KCET question practice. Concept is both for your PU2 as well as for your KCET. So if at all you are the PU2 student, if at all you are a KCET champion, anyone can watch this Masterstroke recorded sessions. So 2 of it has already been published. I think 2 more have been published by now. Please make sure you watch it. These are free online resources. Make the best use of it. Okay. Now apart from this, you also have Brahmastra series being recorded. Okay, I see few of the chapters are being left behind, but most of it has been covered. Here we have solved the PU2 repeated questions. You can go watch a Masterstroke videos one shot, come here and solve the PU2 questions by giving some time to the Brahmastra series. This is going to help you out. All of these are free resources, and I do not know why you guys keep on asking, ma'am, what should I refer to? What should I refer to? Will you give this for free? Will you give this for... When we are giving things for free, you do not utilize it. And that's really, really sad. And we really put our efforts into making these videos, right? So please, my dear children, make use of it. I'm telling you, trust me, so many children made the best use of it. If at all you see all the rankers interview videos, they have told that, yes, Brahmastra helped them, ABHYAS helped them, Masterstroke helped them. ABHYAS has a fee, but Masterstroke and Brahmastra does not have it. Take it up. And ABHYAS I'll recommend to you because you have to, if at all you're giving a competitive examination, you need to give mock test, and that is there. Okay, now if at all you're talking about books that you need to have, just have your NCERT, more than enough for your concepts. If at all you're a KCET aspirants, you can have MTG book for your PYQ solving. Just PYQs you can solve, other questions which are KCET ready and all, if at all you have time, then only solve, otherwise it's okay. As of now, focus on your PU2. And GWIT is for your PU2. For previous year questions of your PU2, you can refer GWIT, but you have an online free resource, Brahmastra, watch it also. Okay? So these are the few things that I wanted to tell you guys. Remember, it's like if you start from today properly, yes, you can do it. Like, okay, if at all you're not able to cover 37 chapters, at least you would be able to cover 25 of them. At least you will be able to cover 20 of them. Don't these 20 chapters count? They do. So start from today. Start from today, start from now. If you can complete 1 chapter today, it's okay. I know it's halfway out there day, so you can complete 1 chapter today, it's okay. Try, at least begin off. If you're not completing it off, begin. Tomorrow you can do the rest, but please start. Do not say that I'll start fresh from tomorrow. That does not make any sense, and I'm telling you, I'm being very honest. I have also been a student. I am a student, and with that experience, I'm telling you. Okay? So please do that, and if at all you think, my dear children, this video makes sense to you, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and share it with other friends of yours. Wishing you all the best and lots and lots of love from Jasmine ma'am. And yes, definitely let me know if at all this strategy video was helpful for you in the comment section below. And please take care of yourself and do not be demotivated. Okay? Bye-bye.